Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good afternoon. Welcome inside Evanston High School, where the Star Valley Pep Band is here and the Braves are here for the 4A West Region Championship game between the Star Valley Braves and the Natrona County Mustangs. Now this appears to be another great battle between these two teams who have really gone at it the last two games of the season, or the first two meetings of the season. Natrona getting the best of the Braves. It's always hard to beat a team three times, though. We'll see how Star Valley can respond.
And they were competitive games. Natrona just executed a little bit better in the last couple minutes of both of those games and picked up the win. But yeah, this should be a highly competitive game, and see how it plays out. It kind of reminds me of last year. Star Valley defeated Kelly Walsh twice, and then Kelly Walsh defeated the Braves at regionals and then beat them again at state. So you just never know what's going to happen. We'll see if the Braves can reverse this season's trend, but it should be a good one.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Let's take a look at that Crimson Corner as part of our tip-off coverage.
State Indoor Track wrapping up over the weekend in Gillette. Lady Braves finishing 10th with 13 points. Braves finished 9th with 24.5. Thunder Basin's girls won with 134 points. The Cheyenne East boys won with 138.5. And spring practice for outdoor track and soccer begin on Monday. Basketball State is next week in Casper. The Lady Braves just wrapped up their tournament run. They had the number 2 seed as they will take on Thunder Basin on Thursday. That's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's all part of our countdown to tip-off coverage. About 7 minutes away from tip-off time. How about the roundup next with the help of Sunrise Engineering?
Well, some scores from yesterday. Natrona County got past Kelly Walsh. The Braves got past Green River earlier today. Green River eliminating Jackson, who raised some eyebrows this weekend. And then Rock Springs was eliminated by a single point by Kelly Walsh. So Kelly Walsh and Green River are playing for third place as we speak, and the Braves and the Mustangs playing for first and second. That's a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll recap the rivalry, have Millie Kazare courtside, and also that records watch. 4A West Region Championship. Star Valley, Natrona County on the SVI Sports Network.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click job openings. That's lcsd2.org and click job openings.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
4A West Region Tournament about to conclude here at Evanston High School as we roll right into our first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's recap the rivalry between Star Valley and Natrona County with the help of SVI News.
Again, just a reminder, my research goes back to 1951. These numbers are since then. Overall in the series, Natrona leads at 16-11. On a neutral court, the Mustangs lead at 5-4. The last time these two teams met, it was at Natrona County High School. The Mustangs won that 66-57, and they have won the last 3 meetings and 5 of the last 6. That's a look at your rivalry presented tonight by SVInews.com.
Visit for your print or e-edition subscription to the Star Valley Independent. That's SVInews.com. Let's go courtside to Millie Kazare. She had the chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway and get his thoughts on the championship game.
Coach Shumway told me it's always tough playing 3 games in 3 days, and Natrona is a really good opponent, one that's going to stay with them. But the goal is to win the regional championship. That's what the team is here for. Before the game, Shumway's message to the team was about staying composed and handling the ups and downs that come with a championship game. Just keep your composure and ride the ups and downs of the game, he said. Play to win. Although the Braves have already secured their spot at state, Shumway says winning the regional title is an important goal for the team. We had 2 goals coming to the weekend: qualify for state and win the whole tournament, Shumway said. Winning the regional tournament would be a huge accomplishment. With state already secured, the Braves now look to finish strong with regionals and bring home the championship. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine. You talked about those 3 games in 3 days now. Not just that, but the first 2 have been absolutely gutbusters and just game-winning shots at the end.
Well, and just having to grind it out. Those games, sometimes come into a tournament atmosphere and maybe it rolls your way and it's an easy game. The Braves haven't had that. They've had 2 games that they very easily could have lost and found a way to win, both of them by 2 points. And so, yeah, they have ground it out. They've found a way, and I'm sure that's going to help them tonight. Even if they get down, they're going to be able to go, we can do this. We've done it already twice this weekend, and they got a great opponent in front of them, but not one that they haven't seen. So we'll see how it plays out.
Take a look at the records watch with the help of Brad Curbside.
Looking at the scoring, the Braves with a slight advantage there, ranked 4th at 61.6 points per game. Natrona is 6th at 56. Natrona with a pretty sizable rebounding advantage, at least through the course of the season on paper. They're ranked 2nd, the Braves 11th. Defensively, Natrona also a little higher rank, allowing just 47.9 per game. The Braves ranking 6th at 51.9. The 2 leading scorers for these teams, Cooper Lancaster and Dylan Shumway for the Braves, and it's Garrett Paddock and Josiah Coleman for the Mustangs. That's a look at your records watch from Rad Curbside.
It's all part of the first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, and here are the keys to the game for the Star Valley Braves, presented by Star Valley Health.
And key number 1, it's going to be an offensive key. I think the Braves need at least 60 points tonight. If they want to win tonight, they have got to overcome that defensive ranking of Natrona. They got to keep the rebounding numbers close. On paper, Natrona's got length and athleticism. That's why they're ranked 2nd underneath. The Braves can't afford to get out-rebounded by double digits tonight, in my opinion. And then decisive ball movement to create those open threes. Maybe no step-up threes. I'm looking for threes within the flow of the offense. They tend to shoot better that way. Those are my keys to the game. Presented tonight by Star Valley Health.
Offering the keys to your great health, compassionate care, every person, every time. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. National anthem's already been taking place, and so we'll have the starting lineups as we wrap up your first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. The first 2 times these teams met, the first meeting January 16th, Natrona won by 4, 42-38. The next meeting in Casper, Natrona won that one also 66-57. So 2 completely different games, at least on the scoreboard. Both very physical, though, and you're going to expect to see the same here today.
Yeah, and I really think defensive urgency, defensive energy going to be key in this game. And then finishing at the rim. It's the end of the 3rd day on a tournament. Who can finish when you get in the paint? And that's going to go a long way today.
We'll have your starting lineups here presented by Mountain Star Products. First, the starting lineup for the Braves wearing their gold jerseys today.
Love these. You knew I was going to say that, though. I love the Valley jerseys. Okay, here we go. 6'4" senior leading the 4A West and scoring at over 20 points per game. That is Cooper Lancaster. Wearing number 2, another senior, 6'2", leading the Braves in three-point field goal percentage, 9.9 points per game, Lincoln Lydiard. A 6' senior wearing number 3, the Braves leading three-point shooter over the last 3 seasons, that is Dylan Shumway. A 6'3" junior wearing number 4, co-leader in rebounds per game for the Braves, that is Roman Erickson. And a 5'9" senior wearing number 15, that is Zach Thompson. He shoots 35% from the three-point line. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Ben and Mark Hale.
Starting 5 for the Braves, presented by Mountain Star Products. Stay tuned for details on an expanded retail department opening this spring, including full supplies for subcontractors and landscapers on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products, expanding their retail department. Stay tuned for the details. There's your 5 for the Braves in gold. Now for the opposing Natrona County Mustangs. They'll be in white today with the orange trim and the black NC across the chest. First, starting for Natrona, number 1, a junior, 6.3 points per game. That's Cooper Rogers. Number 2, a sophomore, leads the team at 16.7 points per game. That's Garrett Paddock. Number 4, a junior, right behind him at 14.9 points per game. That's number 4, Josiah Coleman. Number 13, a junior, 5.5 points per game. That's Orrin Williams. And finally, a senior. Coach Hale told me he's the best defensive player in the state, in his opinion. That's a senior at 4.8 points a game, Gavin Paddock. Head coach Kurt Paddock for the Natrona Mustangs. They enter the game at 15-6 overall, 56 points per game on offense, 6th in 4A, defense 47.9 allowed, 4th in 4A. The Braves counter was 61.6 points per game, 4th best offense in 4A, 51.9 points per game allowed on defense, 6th in 4A. Opening tip is actually knocked way out of bounds, clear into the backcourt.
I think it's going to be Mustang ball.
So Natrona will get first possession kind of in a different way. They'll inbound with no time on the taken off the clock. 8 minutes still on the board.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Inbound to Rogers in the backcourt. So the Mustangs have the first possession of the game. Trying to do a give and go, but it's tipped and stolen away by Lincoln. Lydiard dribbles behind his back and up to Shumway across the timeline. Works left side, Cooper on the wing. He'll take a few right-hand dribbles and reset the offense and run the half-court set. So the Mustangs inbound to open the game, and Lydiard a real quick steal.
Well, right away you can see they're trying to get Roman Erickson down low against Rogers. Now they're going into something else, but they definitely looked at that first.
Lancaster, crossover, top of the key, drives the right post, shot fake, spin, fade away, yes! Roll the inside cylinder. Braves strike first and lead by 2. Now Natrona will attack the other end. Baseline drive for the Mustangs, nothing. Now an elbow jumper missed by Paddock, rebounded by Erickson. Roman across the half court, defense is there. Big move up top, spins in the lane, but no shot. Kick out, Lydiard, 3. Halfway down, but no good. Lancaster flies in for the rebound. Kicks it to the back to the outside, goes to Roman. Elbow jumper, no good. This time the rebound to the Mustangs. Paddock has the board.
And Garrett Paddock, the younger Paddock.
Coleman takes it in on the angle, missed the shot. Rebounded by Cooper. Tries to go out in front to Shumway, hits the back of a defensive player. Paddock, Shumway collects it, goes out and swishes the 3. A Star Valley Orthodontics triple, and the Braves lead 5-zip.
Natrona brought the ball so quick on that last one, I couldn't spit out my thought.
Coleman has it on the left side, now goes to Garrett Paddock. As you were saying, the younger of the brothers. He's the sophomore, but the team leader in points at 16.7.
And rebounds, 8 per. He is going to be a handful for 2 more years.
Coleman a handful right now. He'll give it up down low, hits the deck, no call, kick out, 3 in the corner, no good. Lincoln bats the rebound, but collected by Paddock. He'll go back up and reverse it in. Mustangs on the board, down 5-2. Cooper quickly down the floor. drives, lost the ball, stolen away. Picked up and then batted loose by Erickson, recollected by Rogers, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Natrona, Star Valley basketball. Boy, quick tempo here in this one to start things off.
Well, and it's not just these are two good teams. They're two teams that have seen each other a bunch the last couple of years.
So Star Valley will have the basketball with Zach Thompson inbounding for the Braves in front of the Natrona bench. Officials going to have a word with Lancaster and Gavin Paddock.
Well, Cooper's already starting to clear out, and it was pretty physical, and the ref's like, we can't have you being that this early.
5:30 to go. First period, Braves lead 5-2. Lancaster on Paddock. Screen set. Defense switches. Shumway up top. Takes a three down the middle. Yes, back-to-back for Dylan Shumway. A Star Valley Orthodontics three-ball to make it 8-2.
Could this be one of Dylan's big three-point nights?
He is overdue.
He is. He really is.
Here's Coleman. Corner, shut down by Lancaster. No shot. Cooper all over him. Works it down to Garrett Paddock. Baseline left key. Now he'll drive in. Contested shot. Good. That was good defense by Roman, but Paddock just able to finish. Now up in front to Lydiard. Defense behind him and a travel call as he tries to go up for it against Orrin Williams.
That's too bad. Lincoln had a pretty good chance there to get something positive out of that. Just momentum carried him a little too far.
4:45 to play in the first period. Star Valley still with the lead, up 8-4 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Coleman tries to back down the defense, pivots, spins, double dribble, and they don't call it, but Star Valley has the steal anyway. Lancaster collects, drives, foul. I guess they're going to say maybe Coleman had the ball knocked out of his hands. That's why it wasn't a double dribble.
I do think that's what happened. I think it was knocked out, and Dylan Shumway came up with it. Foul here on this end will be whistled against Rogers, his first. Cooper Rogers. First team foul. Man, as frantic as that first 3.5 minutes was, that's kind of crazy. That's the first foul.
Lancaster will hit from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Cooper with 3 points early on, looking for number 4 right here. 80% free throw shooter on the season. And that one's good.
Makes it 9-4. Braves lead by 6 early. 4:24 to play in the first period. One team foul on the Mustangs, none on the Braves. Star Valley in that man-to-man defense. Coleman on the right side wing. Lancaster on him defensively on the perimeter. Up top to Rogers. No shot for him. Goes to Coleman. Drives and lays it in.
Well, he had another drive where he got to the hoop and ended up kind of sliding off the flat part of the rim. This time, he puts it in the cylinder.
Well, he had a big dunk yesterday, and it wasn't just a half dunk.
Yeah.
It was a man dunk against Kelly Walsh. Star Valley back on the other end of the 4-point lead. Roman Erickson spins on the perimeter, looks for separation, spins down the right post. Shot fake, goes up, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Garrett Paddock. Out in front to Gavin Paddock. Gavin will slow things down. Works over to the right side wing, hands it off to Coleman. Fakes right, passes up top. 3.5 to go in the opening period. Paddock, mid-range, no good. Shumway rebounds. He'll take the ball across the half court. Defense is there, pull up the three. Too strong, no good. And it's a rebound for the Mustangs. Williams on the board. 3:10 to go in the first. Coleman shoot, no, but he's fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. We'll stop the clock at 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first period.
First personal on Cooper Lancaster, first team foul. Josiah Coleman to the line on the season. He shot 60%. First attempts of the night. First one is no good. Another one upcoming.
Still 10-6. He'll take a few dribbles. Shoot, no good. They wave it off. Going to be a lane violation on Natrona. Wouldn't have counted either way.
So it's like that free throw never even happened. As a stat person, Duke, those drive me nuts.
Star Valley will inbound against some pressure in the backcourt. Braves able to break it. Lancaster, now Erickson, dribbles the right post, lost the ball and traveled.
I like what Roman's doing. Obviously got a little ahead of himself right there. The last time up the floor, he went up against Garrett Paddock, and I like that concept, at least making Garrett work a little bit on defense, because if you don't, he's going to shred you on offense and on the boards.
2:50 to play in the first period. Coleman has a screen. Defense double teams him off of it. Ball over to Rogers. He'll dump it down to Williams on the pick and roll. No good, but a foul. That's going to put Natrona's Orrin Williams to the free throw line. He'll have two attempts.
Williams slaps the ball. He's upset he didn't finish because that was up against Zach Thompson, all 5'9" of him. So he was thinking, I probably should have finished there.
We'll stop the clock at 2:41 to go.
Williams, sorry, Duke, has not been to the line many times this season, 39%. First one's good.
Lead down to 3 as Will Linford and Tate Lawson sub in for the Braves. Lydiard and Thompson will have a seat. One more to go from the free throw line for Orrin Williams. It's 10-7, Star Valley up. 2 team fouls on the Braves, 1 on the Mustangs. Free throw is good. 10-8, 2-point game.
39%, nothing. Those look good.
Right? Inbound play just in time. Erickson to Lancaster. Cooper across the half court will spin and hand off to Shumway. Works it right side to Lawson, to Erickson above the right corner. 2:28 to go in the period, and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be a hold on the defense. On the floor, and Star Valley will inbound baseline.
Well, Cooper Rogers pulled his jersey up over his head, so I'm assuming it's on him. It is, and that's his second, which is probably why he's a little irritated. So he'll have a seat, replaced in the lineup by number 3. This is Carter Cox.
Erickson will trigger it in and goes up top. Ball tipped loose into the backcourt. Lancaster will track it down. It's going to be a backcourt violation.
I don't know how you can say that. It was tipped by multiple players from both teams. I don't agree with that call in the least.
Coach Shumway didn't like it either.
It was touched by both teams.
Chance here for the Mustangs to tie or take the lead. Gavin Paddock inbounds backcourt. No violation. Carter Cox will collect it. Work it over to the left side. Gavin Paddock hands off to Coleman. Up top to Carter Cox. No shot. Shumway on him. And around the arc to Williams. 2:08 to play in the first period. Williams deep on the left wing. Has a screen. Dribbles to the free throw line and back outside. Bounce pass to Williams. No shot there as we hit the 2-minute mark of the first period. Paddock wants to drive. Kick back out to Coleman. No shot again. Braves still lead by 2. 2 team fouls apiece. Both teams with all 5 timeouts. As Paddock takes a 3 and hits it.
Jeez, that's a deep one.
Right down the barrel off a screen. And the Mustangs have their first lead of the game after the triple. It's 11-10. Natrona on top. 1:34 to go in the first.
7-0 run, I believe.
Lancaster works left Shumway. Has a screen from Linford. Goes down to Linford, and he's fouled. A reach across the body on Carter Cox.
That'll be his first. 3rd team foul against Natrona County. Dead ball, and 4 Mustangs will stampede into the game. Adonis Martinez, number 11. Cooper Rogers, Cooper Cox.
Here's Lancaster, spin around in the lane, good. Lead back to Star Valley, 12-11, 1:15 to go in the first period. Mustangs on the other side. Reese will go to Martinez. 1:07 and counting. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, 2 on the Braves. Hesitation by Cox, drive, dump it down low, double team ripped away by Erickson. Roman on the run. Defense is there, but goes to the rim, missed it. Left side, left rim.
The rim's been unkind to Roman tonight.
Under a minute to go. 3 in transition on the other end. Miss. Linford elevates for the rebound. Had it stripped away. Stolen by Martinez. Bounce back outside. Mustangs ball. Cox for 3. No. Rebounded this time by Linford. And Shumway will have the ball in the backcourt with 33 seconds to go in the first period. Braves lead by 1 with possession. 12-11. Shumway will step back into the front court corner. Time ticks down to 20 seconds. Now Shumway moves. Lancaster up top to Erickson. 14 seconds. Still plenty of time. Lancaster goes up top in the lane. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Linford. 5 seconds. Spin, hook, score.
Nice.
Time will expire. Natrona won't get the inbound in. And Star Valley has a 3-point lead after the first minute, 8 minutes of gameplay. 14-11, Star Valley over Natrona on the SVI Sports Network.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
My name is Alex Finley. I'm the owner of Adventure Tire and Suspension in Afton. SVI Media has been great to work with, and they make everything easy to get set up with advertising. Right after we opened, they reached out to us and got us set up in no time. I think SVI is great for local businesses to get their marketing set up, and I look forward to working with them even more in the future.
To begin advertising your business, nonprofit, or event, visit svinews.com/advertising.
The SVI Sports Network is your home for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Thompson and Lydiard back in the game to open up the second period. It is Star Valley basketball, 7:50 to go in the second period. Zach Thompson over to Lancaster, defense on him on the perimeter, but he drives under the rim, kick out, nobody there. Lincoln does track down the ball, goes back to Lancaster, step back, three, blocked from behind, into the hands of Linford, who goes up, and no, but a foul. That one almost dropped on a crazy sequence. Defense flew by Lancaster, so he stepped back, took the three, but the defense recovered and blocked him from behind.
In fact, that's almost like a wrestling move. Gavin Paddock kind of rebounded off the gates down where the floor separates the stands and used that momentum to get the block. That was pretty slick. Free throw is good for Will Linford.
Stops the clock at 7:34. Will have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Second attempt is good. 16-11 and a 5-point lead for the Braves, who are currently on a 7-0 run.
Wills really showed some juice on the low block here.
BYOJ, right?
That's right.
Here's Coleman. Spin, no good, but a foul. That's going to stop the clock at 7:23 to play in the second period.
Well, they heard me give Will a compliment, so they gave him a foul. First personal on Will, first team foul on Star Valley, and Coleman to the line where he's 0 for 1. That one no good. Remember, there was a lane violation, so his second free throw didn't count. He'll get one more here, or will he?
He will, and he'll make it.
Yep, it's good. 3 points for Coleman.
16-12 on the Bacon Star Valley scoreboard. Pressure in the backcourt on the inbound, put on by Paddock. He's working against Lancaster. Lancaster will drive, goes down in the lane. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Linford, and a foul on Star Valley. So they will not give Will the rebound.
Is this on? That is a really late whistle for that drive.
We're going to say offensive charge on Cooper.
He was already getting up off the floor when that whistle came in.
Yeah, Will had the rebound and was halfway back up with it.
Second personal on Cooper, so something to keep an eye on with 7:12 left in the second.
Cox will have the dribble into the right side wing. A screen set, Thompson underneath to stay with him. Kick out to Coleman, fake the shot, dribble top of the key, and back to Cox on the left side. 6:57 to go in the second period. Here's Coleman, takes a three, no good. Erickson on the rebound for Star Valley. Dribble behind his back. What a move on the dribble to get separation. Lydiard, three. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Paddock. Garrett Paddock with the board and across the timeline. Left side corner to Cox. Hands off to Paddock again. Dribbles into the lane. Finger roll, no good. Tip rebound to himself. Brought it down low. Tie up. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. This will be against Star Valley.
Tate Lawson could be whistled for that one. He's not just athletic, he's long. You can see right there he's able to just use his length to get that ball to himself, draws the foul.
6:20 to play in the second period.
Did that go off Coach Shumway? That was wild.
See if we can see what
Yeah.
did. That's good reflexes. So out of bounds.
I need a mouth guard on the sideline.
Mustang basketball after it was tipped out. And stolen by Lydiard, tipped by Erickson into the hands of Lincoln. He dribbles behind his back. Top of the key, works to Erickson, hesitate, drive on the angle. Jumper is short, deflected and blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Star Valley on their baseline after the ball went into the band.
This kind of brings up a thought, though, Cooper on the bench. Who's going to pick up the scoring slack? The Braves need to find out who that is. Is it Dylan? Is it Roman? Is it Lydiard?
Well, there's no Dylan right now either. So they go down to Will. He's going to go one-on-one and score. Great post-up move against Paddock.
It's Will Linford. He's got 6.
5:48 to go in the second, and the Braves lead by 6. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Natrona as Coleman drives, shot no good. Ball up for grabs on the rebound, tracked down by Lydiard. 2v1, Lincoln pass to Thompson, all alone, missed the layup, a point blank and a grimace on the face of Zach Thompson because he knows what just happened there. Out of bounds, the rebound was missed by Paddock, and so Star Valley is going to keep it, but there's 2 points.
Then Gavin Paddock just about came up with the rebound, so the Braves actually at least get another chance at it.
Shumway subs into the game. He's going to lob up top to Linford, quickly back to Shumway on the left side wing. 5:29 to go in the second period. Lydiard covered by Coleman on the outside. Dribbles top key, passes to Erickson. He'll direct traffic and go to Thompson. 5:18 to go in the second period. Braves lead by 6. Lob to Linford, double team on the block. Pivots and kick out to Erickson. Extra pass to Thompson, left corner. Back to Linford, tipped, but Erickson has it. Tried to go back to Linford and tipped around and stolen by the Mustangs. Cox on the run in transition. Defense is there. Pass up to Paddock. 3 down the barrel. Good. 12 to 15, or 18 to 15. A timeout taken on the court with 4:59 to play in the second period. This will be a 30-second timeout on Star Valley on the SVI Sports Network.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
This is Keith Kelly, voice of the Wyoming Cowboys. Here's more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves with Duke and Dow.
Cowboys winners by 10 earlier today, by the way, as there's going to be a foul on the inbound play. Right after the timeout, Braves lead up by 3, and that'll be a Mustang foul.
It's going to go against Gavin Paddock. His third team foul, 4:59 to go. So the Braves could be in line for some free throws later on this quarter, should they hit the bonus.
Inbound to Lydiard. A little pressure in the backcourt. Up to Shumway, breaks the timeline. Little 3-on-3. Now everybody back down there as Erickson has it in the left side wing. He'll step up center court, call a play, and pass to Zach Thompson. Now 3 from Lydiard's missed, rebounded by Erickson. Double team on the baseline, goes up the key to Lydiard, who's fouled. And to the free throw line will be Lincoln Lydiard for 2 attempts.
And that foul will go against Josiah Coleman, I believe. And the offensive boards have been key for the Braves. I kind of touched on that in the pregame. Right now, with that last rebound, the Braves leading that category 9-8. That free throw rattles in for Lincoln Lydiard. He'll get one more.
Mentioned in the pregame, that was a big stat. The Mustangs are a really good rebounding team, so the Braves holding the glass so far. Second free throw short, rebounded by Coleman. 19-15 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves leading by 4. 3 team fouls apiece. 4.5 to go in the second period. 4A West Region Championship game. Coleman drives baseline, bounce up the post, dribble into the lane, hook shots in for Orrin Williams. He has 2, and it's a 2-point game.
You know, he's come in off the bench, and even on defensively as well, he's made some really nice plays.
Erickson up top, lost the dribble, collects it on the elbow. Flicks out to Thompson, takes the three on the quick trigger, missed it. Rebounded by Coleman. On the run for the Mustangs. Josiah splits the D to the rim, coast to coast and in. That ties the game at 19. Now Shumway wants to run with it. He'll hesitate, stop, no shot, up to Lydiard. Holds it and up to Erickson to run the half-court set. Clock down to 3:40 to play in the second period. Shumway has it front court. Erickson back to Shumway, quickly to Lydiard in the left wing. Looks inside to Lawson, but he's covered by Paddock. Now Shumway, a backdoor cut, and in for two on the baseline.
Man, what a beauty of a pass from Roman Erickson, and Dylan slipped behind.
And then the Mustangs turn it over on the ensuing inbound. They stepped across the line. Here's a look at the back door first. And then the Mustangs cross the line on the inbound play and turn it right back to Star Valley. That's a huge turnover. 3:24 to play in the second. 3 team fouls apiece. Star Valley basketball. Thompson up top. Goes down low. Oh, they had another one, but it's a foul.
It's going to go against Lydiard away from the basketball, I believe. No, Will Linford.
Yeah, he pushed off. That's why it was so wide open.
Second personal on Linford. Third team foul on the Braves. 3:19 to go in the quarter.
Star Valley leading by 2, 21-19. 4 team fouls on the Braves, 3 on the Mustangs. There's a lob into the lane, deflected out of bounds off of Erickson. Looks like we'll see Mason Kleeman get his first minutes of the game as Linford subs out.
Will's had a good stretch right there. 6 points, couple boards. And now Mason Kleeman will try and keep Paddock and the other centers out of the paint.
Mustangs inbound up top with 3:05 to go before halftime. Josiah Coleman up top in a 2-point game. Left side to Cox, deep on the wing. Around the arc to Martinez and out of the right side to Coleman. 2:53 to play in this second period. Garrett Paddock to Coleman. Sidestep, takes the three, contested, good. Wow, Josiah retakes the lead for the Mustangs, 22-21.
He's up to 8 points.
Jack Thompson in the front court now for Star Valley running the point. Bounce pass to Lydiard, Coleman all over him, and the ball poked loose by Cox out in front to Coleman. Erickson is there. Coleman wants to drive, and no, but a foul. That will stop the clock at 2:27 to play in the second. Coleman to the line with a 1-point lead.
Roman Erickson whistled for his first. That'll be the 4th team foul, I believe. No, excuse me, that is the 5th team foul. Not that it matters. Coleman back to the line. This one's good.
Gives Natrona a 2-point lead, 23-21.
And if he makes this one, he'll have 10 points. And he does.
Largest lead of the game for the Mustangs at 3. 2:25 to go before halftime. 24-21. Natrona by a field goal. 2:15 to go in the second. Lawson squares up. 3, swishes, and we're tied.
How about that?
After the Star Valley Orthodontics triple from Tate Lawson. 24 all, 2 minutes to go in the second. Coleman deep on the left side wing. Wants to drive in on the angle. Lawson on defense, no good but a foul. We'll get Tate on the whistle that time and put Coleman back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 shots.
It's a big shot. It kind of felt like if that hadn't gone in, the Mustangs have been kind of building on some momentum. Instead, ties the game. Coleman's free throw no good this time. This will be his 7th attempt of the half.
Comes with 1 minute, 56 seconds. Second free throw no good. Lydiard rebounds for the Braves. Missed them both, stays tied, 24 all. Mustangs are in the bonus. Natrona has 3 team fouls themselves. Erickson, shake and bake, drives the angle and is fouled. That's the 4th team foul on Natrona with 1:44 remaining in the second.
And that foul will go against Coleman. That'll be his 2nd.
And the late sub run in. That's Parker Reese, another sophomore.
And Dylan Shumway will check in for Lawson, who gets an attaboy from Coach Shumway.
Erickson inbounds outside to Kleeman. And they're going to have a foul, I believe, on Erickson offensive. It's going to be away from the ball.
Second personal on Roman. No free throws, of course it is an offensive foul, but 1:42 to go, both teams in the bonus.
24 all, Mustang basketball. Late second period. Reese, Paddock. Garrett makes a move, spins on the elbow. Tough defense, bounce down low, and a little lob shot in, and good. With the foul, going to put Gavin Paddock to the free throw line for the and one with the Mustangs back on top.
I swear he brought this up from his knees on this. That's my imagination.
Yeah, scooped it up.
Second personal on Zach Thompson. Free throw is no good.
Lydiard has the board for the Braves. Star Valley trails by 2. Erickson drives, dumps down, kick out, 3, no good. Missed by Shumway. Loose ball saved by Natrona, and then there's going to be a foul on Kleeman. So we'll have 2 free throws on the other end with the Mustangs in the bonus.
And you appreciate the battle, but in the bonus right here, bowling through 2 players, probably not what the coaches want.
1:15 to go. That's the first personal on Kleeman. And it will be free throws.
Coach Paddock getting an explanation. Guess I'm not sure what the confusion is.
Yeah, it was a foul on Star Valley.
Star Valley, and you're shooting free throws, but his question might be on something else. First attempts for Paddock today. This is Garrett Paddock. That one is a very friendly rim, and he knocks it down. Hits almost every part of the cylinder.
3-point lead for Natrona.
Maybe they're discussing the dust up in the Middle East. I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Dinner options. Second free throw good.
12 points for Garrett Paddock.
And a 4-point Mustang lead. 1:10 before halftime. Both teams have led multiple times. I think the largest has been 6 by Star Valley. Thompson wants to drive the angle, battles under the rim, tries to bounce up to Kleeman, but it's stolen away. Gavin Paddock down the floor, hands off, and there's going to be a foul. It's an offensive charge.
Yeah, Lincoln Lydiard got hit in the head. In fact, even checked his head to see if he was bleeding.
Here's a look at the Fall River Propane replay. It was Shumway that drew the charge.
Oh, whoops.
46 seconds to go in the second period. Braves trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Shumway up to Erickson. Screen set by Kleeman. Works that way. Fakes the jumper. Kicks to Thompson in the corner. To Kleeman, one-on-one on the low block. Back to his right. Bouncing it in. Mason has 2. And the lead is 2. 20 seconds before halftime. Mustangs up 28-26. Another close game for the Braves. First, the Mustangs had a close one themselves yesterday against Kelly Walsh. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Paddock, 3, no good. Loose ball tracked down in the corner, then lost out of bounds, but time has expired, and they'll send it to the half. It's Natrona by 2 in the 4A West Region Championship. Still anybody's game at the break in the Simplot Smoky Candy Mine halftime show. Star Valley 28, Natrona County 26 on the SVI Sports Network.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in Alpine, Wyoming.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit Simplot.com.
A back-and-forth physical game as we expected, with an upbeat tempo to it. And at the Simplot halftime show, it's the Mustangs leading the Braves by a score of 28-26 at the break. Let's dig into that score by the numbers with the Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Mustangs, Garrett Paddock leading the way with 12 points, also with 5 rebounds. Josiah Coleman also hitting double digits. He had 10 in that first half. 4 points for Orrin Williams and 2 points for Gavin Paddock. Gavin had 3 steals in that first half on my stat sheet. The Mustangs went 3 of 8 from beyond the three-point line. 2 of those came from Garrett Paddock. 7 of 12 from the free throw line. The Braves actually had a 1 rebound advantage on my sheet in that first half, which is encouraging considering where the two teams came in on paper. The Braves led by Dylan Shumway in that first half. 8 points for Dylan. 6 points apiece for Will Linford and Cooper Lancaster. Cooper sat most of that second period after he picked up a second foul. 3 points for Tate Lawson, 2 for Mason Kleeman, and 1 for Lincoln Lydiard. The Braves go 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and we've got another good one here in Evanston, this time for the finals.
That's your Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats, where you'll find quality, price, and service a block south of the Arch in Afton. So the winner of this game wins the recent championship. We'll have a 1 seed from the West in Casper next week. On the east side, Campbell County is the 4 seed. Cheyenne Central is the 3rd seed. Thunder Basin will be 2, and boy, the Sheridan Bronx. I don't know now. I mean, they just continue to roll. They beat Thunder Basin in the championship game on the East 73-58. They're a tough out.
They're the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense. That does not happen very often. And their offense averaging, I think it was 73 plus a game on average. That is pretty great. So when you combine that with the number 1 defense, yeah, it's kind of, that was sort of the question coming into the season. Can anybody take down Sheridan? We'll find out next week, but the answer this weekend in the 4A East was no. So, yeah, the Bronx winning that one pretty handily.
They'll be heavy favorites in the state tournament next weekend in the 4A classification. So it goes Sheridan, Thunder Basin, Central, and Campbell County next week.
They beat Campbell County in the semis 76-33. My goodness.
Just nuts. And then, of course, here in the West, the other consolation game still going on between Kelly Walsh and Green River. That's happening right now, and then the winner of this one will be the 1 and the 2. Let's do that trivia here with the help of Star of 89 in downtown Afton.
Well, the question tonight, how many times have these two teams played in Evanston before today? 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins themselves a gift certificate to the Star of 89. Hey, if somebody from Casper wins, you're welcome to drive over and spend it there. That is just totally fine with us. That's the texted number to use, though. First correct answer wins.
It is worth the trip to go to Swirl.
It is. There's some great stuff there.
You can follow them on their social media pages to see what they have for the Froyo flavors, their soups of the week, and more. At Swirl, the Giftery, all part of Star of 89. 307-203-4637. Now we got to give a big shout out to Silver Star, the Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy.
Yeah, these are the businesses, if you're watching this or if you've watched any of the games that have been streamed through SVInews.com or the collaboration this weekend, it's because of these businesses, Silver Star, Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy. There is a significant broadcast fee per game, which is imposed on broadcasters to do video in postseason, and it's into the thousands and thousands of dollars. Those businesses stepped up, and they are covering that. So if you have appreciated any of the free coverage that you've been able to enjoy this weekend, please drop them a line, send them a friendly email, say thank you, we appreciate it. You can find those links to contact those businesses there on that watch link page at SVInews.com.
Absolutely. So again, Silver Star, the Bank of Star Valley, and Aspen Physical Therapy. Thanks to all three of them very, very much to help out, cover the broadcast fees for us, the radio network at County 10 in Riverton, Green River, and Rock Springs. Again, at the half, Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, Star Valley trailing Natrona County 28-26. Let's see how the Braves have done with those Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Well, key number one for me was they needed to score 60+. The tempo of this game, it's right about there, right around that 60 mark, a little under right now. Keep the rebounding numbers close. The Braves are doing that through the first half, and then decisive ball movement to create some open threes. Braves 3 of 9 in that first half, so obviously still plenty of work to do, but so far so good, at least for most of those keys presented tonight by Star Valley Health.
Offering the keys to your great health, compassionate care, every person, every time. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. Billy Kazare had the chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway, get his thoughts on that first half. Let's go courtside with the Miles CPA report from Billy.
Coach Shumway said the game has been exactly what he expected from a regional championship matchup. It's physical, just like we knew it would be, but I love our energy. We're playing hard, he said. Coach also mentioned one challenge for the Braves in the second half will be foul trouble, which Shumway says the team needs to manage carefully. We've got foul trouble all over, so we've got to be smart, he told me. As the team heads into the locker room, Shumway's message is to play solid defense without getting overly handsy. We just got to remove our feet and keep our hands out of it, he said. While Shumway was pleased with the defensive effort in the first half, he said execution could be a little better, but defensively he thought they played pretty well. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you. That's Billy Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine as part of the halftime show, 28-26. And by the way, for those of you who are not aware, that is the Star Valley High School pep band we hear in the background here at Evanston High School.
And they brought it all, man. They brought the sousaphones, they brought the drum cases, they even got people playing the cymbals. Hats off to, again, whoever makes the decisions to send bands to postseason events. I am a huge, huge fan of that. And they did not skimp on how many kids on a Saturday night, Duke, volunteered to drive down here and play. So that's great.
Let's see if we have a winner of your trivia question at Star of 89. A little trickeration by the Dow Erickson with this question today.
Well, we can't just give it to you. The question, how many times have these two teams, Star Valley and Natrona, played in Evanston before today? And the answer is 0. Before today, it was 0. After today, it'll be 1. And did we have any winners?
We did not. No winners.
Remember, I remember it was worded before today. So just, there you go.
You threw a curveball and all strikes. So again, follow Star of 89 on their individual social media pages for Swirl and the Giftery. Find out what they have for their soups of the week, their frozen yogurt flavors, and all the great deals and specials they do at the Giftery as well. That's the Giftery and Swirl, part of Star of 89 in downtown Afton. That's going to do it for the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Again, 28-26 Natrona. We knew this would be physical. It has been. It's been very up-tempo as well so far in the game. We'll see who responds.
Well, it's been fun. You can tell both of these programs, they really want to win this game. So that's we're the beneficiaries of that.
It is going to be Natrona basketball to open up the second half of play with this 2-point advantage. Quickly to Coleman, tries baseline off the shot fake and in for 2. Right away, and it's a 4-point Mustang lead.
12 points now for Coleman.
So now the Braves have their first touch offensively of the game. They try and go backdoor to Lancaster, but it's off the foot of a Mustang and out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Braves on the baseline. 7:35 to play in the third period. Inbound to Erickson, tipped and knocked out. Last to touch was Garrett Paddock. Again, Garrett just a sophomore, younger brother of Gavin. But Garrett averages 16.7 per game.
And 8 rebounds.
And 2 years of eligibility remaining after this one.
That seems unfair.
His older brother, Gavin Paddock, Coach Mark Shumway of Star Valley told me earlier he feels that Gavin might be one of the best defenders in the state. So the Paddock brothers on offense and defense.
Well, he did have 3 steals the first half.
Shumway drives, kicks to Lancaster in the corner. That was deflected and left short. Rebounded by Natrona. Work it out front to Garrett rather. He loses the ball, picks it back up. Shot in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Roman Erickson. He wants to run with it. Goes to Thompson. Dribbles, shot fake, kick out. Shumway, 3, too strong, no good. Rebounded though, and Lincoln will clean it up and score off the glass. A board and a bucket for Lydia.
I'm going to be anxious to see how that might impact Lincoln. He wasn't able to hit any field goals in that first half. Seeing the ball go through the basket, we'll see if that gets him warmed up.
He averages 10 a game. Back on defense to the Braves in the man-to-man. Dribbling is Williams. Hands off to Rogers, and he hits a jumper at the free throw line. Back to a 4-point advantage for the Mustangs. 32-28, 6.5 to go in the third.
Speaking of guys who didn't have a field goal in the first half, Rogers didn't have any, but he averages 6 a game.
And Erickson aggressive to the rim, spinning and driving, and makes it a 2-point game.
You know, Roman was aggressive in the first half. He just couldn't get any of them to fall. That one does.
32-30. A great game here in the region championship with Gavin Paddock working it back up top to Josiah Coleman. Not a bad scorer himself. He's a junior and will be back. Here's a fadeaway at the elbow. Missed by Rogers. Rebounded by Lydiard. Out in front to Erickson. One-on-one. No dribble off the glass, and he's fouled. Well, I bet he's going to want to hit that, but there was contact. And he goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line with a chance to tie the game.
Terrific outlet pass there from Lydiard. And a good hustle from Paddock, because, yeah, that was going to be a layup instead. He's going to make Roman work for it at the line. 2 personals on Garrett Paddock, by the way. And the first one for Roman is good.
Jim goes eerily quiet ahead of the free throws here for Roman.
Sometimes that happens in the regional venue when the home teams don't play in it. It's just, yeah.
Roman's second attempt bounces on the rim a few times, no good. 1-point lead for the Mustangs after Coleman collects the rebound. Josiah wants to run, splits the D to the rim, no good. Loose ball rebound tip to Shumway. Dillon quickly across the half court. Defense is there, so he'll stop and pass to Lydiard for 3. Deep, no good. Rebounded though by Lancaster. Feeds across the lane to Thompson. Kick back out to Shumway. Fakes the pass, drives in. Now goes outside to Erickson. 5:30 to play in the third period. Shumway for 3. Back off the rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul on Lydiard on the rebound with Rogers there for position. Stops the clock at 5:27 to play in the third and remains a Mustang lead by 1.
First personal on Lincoln. You heard Coach Shumway talk to Millie about foul trouble. Linford, Lancaster, Erickson, Thompson, and Lawson have 2. Just keeping that in mind.
1 team foul apiece right now, almost 3 minutes into the third period. Driving is Gavin Paddock, shut down on the post by Lancaster.
I don't think it's any coincidence they've driven at Cooper 3 times trying to pick up that third foul.
Here they have Rogers, takes the 3, hits it. Cooper Rogers, another junior, by the way. This is a team that will return almost everybody next year in Natrona. Everyone but Gavin. As Erickson bounces down to Lydiard, can't hit the reverse, got his own rebound, missed it again, tipping and ball on the court. Mustangs will come out with it. Out in front to Rogers, now to Coleman, dunk! A 2-hander for Josiah in transition, and it's a 6-point Mustang lead.
That's pretty.
4:16 to go in the third. Here's Shumway. Drives, put the D to the rim. Good with the foul. Dillon a nice answer, and he's to the Riverside Dental free throw line with the team down by 4.
Dillon up to 10 points now. That foul went against Orrin Williams, his second team foul, as you pointed out. And Dillon to the line for the first time tonight to try and tack on one more.
4 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the REIC Rentals third period of play. 2 from the free throw line for Shumway. Got it. Timeout by Coach Shumway. 32nd timeout, his first timeout, second timeout called in the game. We'll take it. 4:11 to go in the third on the SBI Sports Network.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Third quarter coverage on the SVI Sports Network is presented by REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rental. Visit REICSpecialty.com.
Lancaster, Shumway, Thompson, Erickson, and Lydiard break the huddle after the Star Valley timeout. They're on the court for the Braves. We're down by 6. Then the and 1 falls for Shumway to make it a 4-point game, a 3-point game, 37-34. Mustangs with the lead and the ball. They've led most of the way, but it's been tight. That 7-point lead was the largest of the game, and it didn't last long. Here's a jumper by Paddock, and it's in. Garrett for 2 from the mid-range. Lead back to 5.
He's got 14.
39-34. Zach Thompson. Bounce down to Lancaster, missed the layup, but the cleanup for Lydiard. Second time we've seen that for Lincoln. Back to a 3-point game.
7 rebounds for Lydiard. Kind of touched on that in yesterday's game, but he's leading the way there again tonight.
3.5 remain. Ball loose, and Erickson can't quite save it before it goes out of bounds. He knocked it loose. Stays with the Mustangs backcourt sideline.
Some kids in the front row, life flashed before their eyes. Great job by Lincoln, though, off that layup left short from Cooper to be there to clean it up.
So the Mustangs still have the ball with the 3-point advantage. Star Valley has trailed most of the way through their first 2 games of this tournament as well, and came back and won it late in the 4th period. They're down by 3 with 3 to go in the 3rd right now as Coleman pulls up a jumper in the lane. No good. Rebounded, though, by Reese. Kick out to Paddock, and he'll drive in on the angle and score. Does Garrett Paddock, and a timeout taken by Coach Paddock. And it's a 5-point lead again for the Mustangs. 2:59 to go in the 3rd period. We'll take a 30-second timeout on SVI.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Live third quarter coverage is provided by REIC Rentals. Same employees, same great service, with more resources to serve your needs.
Out of the Mustang timeout, first called timeout for Coach Paddock, so he has 4 remaining. Star Valley basketball down by 5. Thompson up to Shumway. 1 dribble pass to Lancaster, quickly to Erickson, left key, spins, dribbles, and puts up a tough shot, rolled the inside cylinder and fell.
5 points for Roman.
Speaking of kids coming back, Roman will be here next year as Paddock drives. That time it's Gavin Paddock with a quick answer on the right post.
Braves getting up a little too much inside right now for my like. I'm sure Coach Shumway's the same.
43-38, back to a 5-point lead. Lancaster up top, has the screen and passes, extra pass to Lydiard in the corner. Lincoln has the screen by Erickson, kick over to Thompson. 2:08 to play in the 3rd period, out to Shumway. Josiah Coleman is on him defensively, and he'll step back. Reset the offense. Right side Thompson. Up top Lancaster. He'll dribble deep on the left side wing. Tries to drive it on the angle to the rim. No good, but a foul. A blocking call given to Coleman. It's going to put Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That's number 3 on Josiah Coleman. At this point in the game, I don't consider that foul trouble, but it does put you in position to pick up that fourth. There's the replay. Cooper to the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Got it. Sat for a good chunk of that second quarter. Hasn't scored since then, actually. So this point here gets that rolling. See if we can add one more.
Lawson and Linford sub in. So you have Lancaster, Lawson, Linford, and Lydiard. So you want to be a sports announcer, do you?
And then Zach.
Yes.
Got them both to Cooper. He's got 8 points.
Minute 48 to go in the third period. Back down to a 3-point game, 43-40. Natrona with the lead and possession. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, 1 on Star Valley. Right side is Carter Cox. Thompson is on him. Pass down the lane, kick out. Nothing for Gavin Paddock. Dribbles behind his back. Lawson is on him. Good defense. Kicks it up to Cox, and he'll hand off right side. 3 from Williams. Rimmed out, no good. Rebounded by Lawson out front to Lancaster. He'll go strong to the rim. Missed, but a rebound by Linford. Missed the putback. Has another rebound. Missed it again. It's tipped up and taken away by the Mustangs.
Wow.
Now the Mustangs have numbers on the other end. Drive down to Lawson. Scoop up. No, but a foul on the floor. And it will be a foul on Star Valley with 1:08 to play in the third. But those are points that the Braves are thinking maybe they need.
Well, not only that, they were just point blank.
Second team foul on Star Valley with 1:08 to go in the third. Inbound to Garrett Paddock. He's fouled on the shot this time. Linford will get the whistle with 1:05 to play in this third period. (43-40), and Garrett Paddock to the free throw line for 2 attempts here late in the REIC Rentals third. Free throw is no good. REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals, same employees, same service, more resources to serve your needs. Second free throw, good on that one. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. Lancaster across the half court. Under 60 seconds to go. Cooper, drive, kick, Lydiard, 3. Good for Lincoln. 1-point game after the Star Valley Orthodontics triple falls.
Well, Lincoln had been 0 for 4, which obviously is a drought for him.
Paddock on the other end. Hands off to Gavin. Takes a long 2, and that's a swish.
He's 3 for 3 tonight.
35 seconds to go in the third. Mustangs back by 3, 46-43. 3 team fouls apiece. Lancaster, top of the key. Drives right to the rim. Blocked by Paddock and out. Garrett swats it. 22.6 to go in the third.
Here's another look at it on your Fall River Propane replay.
Pretty good help defense. That'll do.
I don't know what his wingspan is, but it's big.
Yeah. 20 seconds to go in the third. Thompson goes down to Lancaster. 1 dribble shot up. 2 strong, no good. Rebound loose and hauled in by Garrett Paddock on the run for the Mustangs. 10 seconds on the clock. Garrett to the rim. No. Rebounded by Lawson. 6 seconds. Lawson hits the deck and is fouled. Just the 4th team foul, so there won't be shots. But there is 4.7, and it allows Star Valley to run an inbound play.
And Cooper's trying to say, hey, that was a shot. I'm pretty sure it was an outlet pass. He smiled right after, but he's just like, hey, I think that's a shot.
It's a good look at it.
Well, and there's some folks in the stands who are not jokingly saying it was a shot. I'm pretty sure it was a pass, but hey, it was called just a foul on the floor.
Inbound to Cooper. Screen set at half court. 3, 2. Cooper to the rim. Yes! The full length of the court by Cooper with screen set down the left sideline. And he hits it as the buzzer sounds. 46-45, a 1-point game. Mustangs with the lead, but Lancaster 2 as the horn sounds. And we go to the fourth period after this. We'll take a 30-second break and a 1-point difference in the 4A Region Championship. Mustangs and Braves live on the SBI Sports Network.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
Fourth quarter coverage of the SVI Sports Network is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison.
Cooper Lancaster scores right at the end of the third, and on top of that, I believe Star Valley has the arrow when they do, and so the Braves get the ball back to open the fourth period, down by one.
Basically a 2-for-1.
So it is Star Valley basketball, 46-45, and this game has been as good as we thought it would be. Backdoor cut by Erickson down low, and they wave off the shot. Offensive charge.
No.
They give Roman the foul offensively. Here's a look. And it goes back to the Mustangs with a 1-point Natrona County lead.
Third personal on Roman, first team foul. I'll bet Roman has been called for more offensive fouls than defensive fouls in this tournament.
Still a 1-point Mustang lead. Rogers hands off to Coleman. Back to Paddock. Garrett hesitates. Now stops. Going down, but gets the pass away in time. Rogers. Gavin. Now Rogers will step back for three. Good.
He's done that several times this second half. He's got 8 points. Didn't have any points in the first half, and they've just been kind of that leave me alone, step back variety.
Lancaster to the rim, a whistle. They're going to call it on the floor, I believe, before the shot, yes. So it's a 4-point Mustang lead again after the 3-ball. Quick foul here on the Mustangs with 7:20 remaining in the game.
Foul on Gavin Paddock, his second, first team foul. As you mentioned, on the floor, so no shots.
Lancaster will inbound. Up to Lawson. Lawson will try and dump it down, but the ball's batted and taken away by Garrett Paddock. Chance for the Mustangs to now add to their 4-point lead. Garrett Paddock, top of the key. Hands to Rogers. Wants to drive, but shut down by Shumway. Garrett Paddock outside again. Erickson on defense. Hands to Gavin. Back to Rogers. 6:50 to go as Rogers drives. Good pass across the lane. Blocked, but a foul. Orrin Williams collected the pass, and he will get the whistle with 6:48 to go in the fourth and to the free throw line.
Dylan Shumway whistled for his second team foul. And Orrin Williams to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. He's aiming at the band, if that means anything.
Got it. Back to a 5-point game. Star Valley able to pull to within 1, but now extended back to 5. The Mustangs have led almost the entire way, but it's been close. Still a long way to go with 6:48 remaining in the game as the second free throw is good for Williams. 6-point Mustang lead. 51-45. Erickson, top of the key. Can't drive on the elbow, kick out. Lawson for three, deflected. Shumway's going to go over the back and get the foul. So 2 quick ones on Dylan. 6:36 to play in the fourth.
This is a very pivotal point here for the Braves. I think that's why you're seeing the timeout.
A full timeout taken by Coach Shumway. He'll have 2 remaining when we come back in 60 seconds with 6:36 to go in the game on the SVI Sports Network.
The greatest cardiac need in Wyoming is simply access to cardiology specialty services as well as other specialty services. Patients don't have to travel an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We do cardiac cath procedures down there, which is the only cardiac cath lab in western Wyoming.
I think it's very personalized care. A lot of them are neighbors and friends.
I think it's really been a blessing for the community as well as all of western Wyoming.
I think being in a small town, you just
really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
After the timeout taken by Coach Shumway, you mentioned, Dal, a pivotal moment in the game potentially here with Natrona up by 6 with the ball. Coleman to the rim and in. Now it's an 8-point game, largest lead of the game with 6:13 to go in the fourth period. Lancaster, big move, shot fake, up and in. And they count it with the foul as well.
Yeah, he kind of came down on him. Got his man up in the air and whistled for the foul. That will be foul number 4. Wait a minute. Is that foul number 4 on Garrett Paddock?
Yep.
Okay, I missed one somewhere.
Free throw is good. It makes it 53-48, back to a 5-point game.
That is potentially a huge thing because Garrett Paddock has been a matchup problem for the Braves all season long. He'll sit with 4 fouls at 6:09. See how long he stays there.
Gavin Paddock will inbound to Rogers. 53-48. Rogers across the half court. Dribbles to the free throw line, spins and hands off to Coleman. Top of the key, back to Rogers on the right side wing. Screen set, Thompson stays with him. Rogers will pick up his dribble and give it up to Gavin Paddock. Now Rogers again. Fakes the handoff. Thompson with him, Williams and Rogers and Gavin Paddock. 5:35 to go in the fourth. Long possession for the Mustangs with a 5-point advantage. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on Natrona County. Rogers spins, blocked from behind on the jumper by Lancaster. Erickson collects the ball, drives and tries to kick to Shumway in the corner, and that is a turnover. The ball sailed out of bounds on the pass.
Great block here by Lancaster, but Braves unable to do anything in the transition. Just a little too frantic sometimes in transition tonight.
5:15 to go in the fourth period. Mustangs get the ball back with a 5-point lead, 53-48. But the Braves have been here before, very recently, twice. As Coleman fakes the pass, he'll drive into the rim, and that lane opened up wide.
Well, that's happened about 3 times this half already. Somebody's going to have to step in front of Josiah Coleman, or he's going to wind up with 30 points tonight. He's got 18 now.
30-second timeout by Coach Paddock for the Mustangs, SVI.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Live fourth quarter coverage is provided by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com.
4 minutes, 59 seconds to go in this fourth period. Everybody down by 7, 55-48. It is Braves basketball. Mustangs are going to go into a full court defense on the inbound. Shumway hits the deck and able to find Thompson on the inbound play. Zach goes to Shumway. Front court, right wing, hands off to Lancaster, up top to Erickson. 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go and counting. Erickson top of the key, working against Coleman, spins down the lane to the rim and in.
7 points for Roman.
4:30 to go in the game. Outside is Cox, up top to Rogers. Now Coleman, splits it, he got tied up by Erickson, that's a jump ball call. Great job by Roman. The arrow does favor the Mustangs. They'll keep it.
Quick hands here. This was almost poked out. Here's the last drive. Gets Coleman going one way, reverses the other.
Inbound to Coleman, catch and shoot in the air in the lane and 2. Back to a 7-point Mustang lead, 57-50. 4:14 to go in the game.
Well, he's up to 20 now.
Well, can the Braves do it again? Erickson, too strong on the jumper. Ball tipped to Shumway for 3. No good. Coleman on the rebound. Big opportunity here for the Mustangs with 4 minutes to go and a 7-point lead. Gavin Paddock has it. He'll drive, bounce it back outside and up top, just outside the circle for Rogers. 3:40 to go. Gavin Paddock, Carter Cox, Rogers, top of the key. Step back and a lot of time going off. 3:28 to go. Cox lobs outside to Coleman, fakes the 3, drives in, shot contested, no. Rebound and the putback, no, missed. Rebounded by Lancaster. Lancaster will drive, spin, fade away, and in. Big stop and score by the Braves, down to a 5-point game again.
Well, and a couple of shots that very easily could have fallen for the Mustangs do not. Now we're down to 3 minutes left in the game.
57-52. Natrona County at the circle.
Neither team close to the bonus. 3 fouls on the Braves, 2 on the Mustangs.
Star Valley with 2 timeouts. Mustangs has 3. Bounce down low and a foul on Lancaster. That's going to put Oren Williams to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots from there with 2:43 left in the game.
Well, Cooper did a good job. Actually, it wasn't even on Cooper. I thought they were going to whistle him. Instead, it's going to go against Lydiard. Second on Lincoln. 4th team foul. 2:43 to go. Williams has been perfect at the line tonight.
Free throw away, no good. You jinxed him.
On purpose, actually.
One more free throw here. In the Hayden Outdoors 4th period, 57-52. Williams shoots and scores.
7 points for Oren Williams.
And a 6-point Mustang lead. 58-52. Shumway, transition 3. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Natrona basketball. Poked away from behind by Lancaster to Thompson. Back to Lancaster to the rim. Scoop, no. Tried to go underneath. Williams on the rebound. Nothing on the steal by Star Valley. Cox in the front court. Time ticking away here against the Braves. Still just a 2-possession game. But that's been a big lead as how this game has gone. And now Cooper's going to foul in the front court. Stops the clock at 2:07. 58-52, Natrona on top.
Here's that last sequence.
Puts Josiah Coleman to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts with Star Valley now putting Mustangs in the bonus.
First one is no good. 3 of 8 at the line is Coleman. That's really been the only place he hasn't put up huge numbers tonight. He's got 20 in the game. That's the game high. He'll get one more to try and salvage it.
And missed. Still a 6-point game. 2 minutes to go. 58-52. Mustangs in the bonus. And Erickson is hit hard and fouled by Coleman. That's on the perimeter, a non-shooting foul. 3rd team foul on the Mustangs.
And that is number 4 on Coleman. So he has 4. Garrett Paddock has 4. But we are down to 1:59 in regulation.
Roman Erickson will inbound in front of his own bench in the front court. Braves need points on this possession with under 2 minutes to go. Lancaster has a screen. Defense switches. Pulls the 3. It's going to be off the mark and out of bounds. And
boy,
nothing.
Braves have been haven't shot well from 3 tonight. 4 of 19, 21%.
Star Valley jumps into a full court press. Don't need to foul yet. Still a 2-possession game. But time becoming an issue as the Mustangs break the press with Gavin Paddock. Handoff down the lane. Foul on Lancaster. That's going to put Garrett Paddock to the line. 1:40 to go in the game. Mustangs in control.
4th personal on Lancaster now. And Garrett Paddock to the line where he's 3 of 4 tonight. Try and make this a 3-possession game, and that one's no good. On the season, a 72% free throw shooter, which leads the team.
Paddock will shoot and score on that one. A 3-possession game now. 1:40 to go in the fourth. Mustangs by 7, 59-52. Braves have got to get points. Erickson drives the post, stops, shot short, foul, late.
Yeah, it was a late whistle. I thought he got him on the wrist, but it was definitely a late whistle.
Going to put Roman Erickson to the line for 3 free throws with the clock stopped at 1:31 to go in the game.
Oren Williams going to be whistled for his 3rd. Roman to the line where he's 1 of 2 tonight.
4th team foul on Natrona, so the Braves in the bonus the rest of the way as the free throw is good. Back down to a 2-possession game, 59-53. 1:31 remains in our 4th period.
Roman with 8 points, 5 rebounds, looking for another one here.
Shot away. Got it. 5-point difference. Still time, 1:30 to go. Mustang basketball. Braves in a half-court trap, a 1-2-2 at the midline. Clock down to 1:25. Coleman across the half-court, double team. Pass right side to Rogers. Double team comes over to him. Nope, Thompson's with him. And will hand off. Frantic pass over to Paddock. He'll dribble. Braves not fouling. Mustangs not attacking. Trying to burn time. 1:07 to go. Coach Shumway saying come up and guard the ball. Paddock with the dribble. Shumway's on him. Hands off to Coleman. 60 seconds left in the game. Braves are going to have to start fouling, and they do with Thompson. That will put Coleman to the line for 2 in a 5-point game.
3rd personal on Zach Thompson. Coleman, as I mentioned on the season, 60%, a bit under his average so far tonight, 3 of 9. He can raise that with these 2 attempts. That one is good.
6-point lead, 60-54 with 1 more free throw.
21 points for Josiah Coleman. That's the game high.
Missed that one, stays a 2-possession game. Under a minute to go. Braves need some here. Shumway, right wing, 3, yes! And a timeout taken. He hit too early, then he went ice cold. And now he hit one late. And we're back in it for the Braves, 60-57 with 48 seconds to go.
Dillon, 3 of 9, which is still a good percentage. But man, yeah, you hit it right on the head, middle of the game. Could knock that down. That's a big one there to keep this within striking distance.
So you pull back to within a possession. 48 seconds remain. So now you can do a little more defense. Try and get a steal before you. There's no need for an immediate foul at this point anymore. Down by just 3. Both teams are going to be in the bonus. 1 timeout remains for Coach Shumway. 3 timeouts remain for Coach Paddock of the Mustangs.
Of course, the struggle is for the Braves defensively. You got to get a stop to even get a chance, and they have struggled to stop Garrett Paddock and Josiah Coleman into the lane tonight. They have combined for 39 points between them, and they're in the bonus as well. The Mustangs 13 of 24 from the free throw line tonight. Not a great percentage. So again, just some numbers to chew on for the next couple seconds.
Star Valley will go with Lancaster, Lydiard, Thompson, Shumway, and Erickson on the floor down the stretch here. 48 seconds remaining in the game. Mustang basketball up by now 3. Inbounding is Gavin. Goes to Rogers. Up in front to Williams. He's double teamed. And we're going to have a quick foul with 43.7. So they put on the backcourt pressure. Can't get the steal, so they foul on the other side of the timeline. And that's going to put Oren Williams, the junior, another one, to the free throw line.
Well, as I mentioned, for the season, didn't get to the free throw line a lot, 39%, but 5 of 6 tonight. He's been very effective. And he continues that. Hits that one.
It's a big one to make it back to a 2-possession game, 61-57. 43.7 remaining in the fourth period.
By the way, that was foul number 4 on Roman Eriksson.
Couple players on both sides with 4 as Williams shoots. Missed that one, rebounded by Lancaster. Braves do not need threes now. Just a 4-point game. Lancaster goes right, shut down, up top to Shumway. Coleman's on him as Shumway steps back. Clock is rolling down. Shumway does take the 3, short, rebounded by the Mustangs. Dribble away from a foul. Now Thompson's going to wrap up Williams and put him back to the line. 26 seconds remain. It's a 4-point game. Even with 2 free throws, stays 2 possessions, but it's getting harder and harder every trip down the court.
I guess I would have liked to have seen us go into the paint there, Duke. They would have had free throws if there was contact. The clock would have stopped. There was still enough time to do that.
Williams at the line. Good. Roll over the front of the rim and in. 5-point Mustang lead, 62-57.
Yeah, so Williams attempted 33 free throws for the entire season. He's got 10 tonight. This is his 10th.
He'll take a few dribbles and hit it. Timeout taken by Coach Paddock. We'll take it as well. Back to a 6-point advantage for the Mustangs. 26 seconds remains in the game. Back in 60 seconds on SVI.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Live fourth quarter coverage is provided by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com.
Star Valley needs some more magic. Down by 6, 23 seconds to go. Lancaster has a screen, hesitates, steps back, takes the 3. It's off the mark, no good. Fight for the rebound. Eriksson has it, missed the putback, and Natrona's going to have it. A foul, but just 11.9 to go. And it doesn't look like the buzzer beaters are going to fall tonight for the Braves. And the Mustangs in good position. They're going to have free throws, and they only need 1 of 2 to make it a 3-possession game and pretty much slam a door shut that just has a small crease in it.
Yeah, the 3 ball did not fall very well for the Braves tonight. As a team, 5 of 22. It's 22.7%.
Coleman will shoot and score, and that's a 7-point lead now. 11.9 to go in the fourth period.
22 points for Josiah Coleman. Got them both. Make it 23.
65-57. Shumway with 10 seconds. Takes a quick 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Natrona. No foul on the Braves. 4 seconds. And the Mustangs will be your region champs for 2026 in the 4A West. As they hold off the Braves in a close game. Final score 65-57. Braves will be your runner-up and will be the 2 seed out of the West in the state tournament next weekend. As we jump right into your Silver Star post-game show, Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. We'll try and get Coach Shumway as part of our post-game show, maybe a little bit further in, as his team will be awarded with the runner-up plaque after the game here today. And then we'll have your stats and your player of the game as well. Star Valley looking forward to the 2nd seed in Casper next weekend. Now let's take a look at your battle stats here in the postgame, presented by Battleson Brothers. Carpet One, floor and home.
Well, the two guys that lead the Mustangs in scoring did just that tonight. 23 points for Josiah Coleman, 18 points for Garrett Paddock. So those two guys together, 41 points between them. Orrin Williams, how about him? 8 out of 10 from the line tonight. He hit double digits, 10 points for him, 8 points for Cooper Rogers, 6 for Gavin Paddock, and that is the scoring for the Mustangs, who went 5 of 11 from three-point line and 18 of 30 from the free throw line. The Braves got 15 points from Cooper Lancaster and 14 from Dylan Shumway. Roman Erickson finished with 9, Lincoln Lydiard at 8, Will Linford at 6, 3 for Tate Lawson, 2 for Mason Kleeman. As I mentioned, the Braves kind of a cold night from beyond the arc, 5 of 23 for 21.7%. And 12 of 14 from the free throw line, 86%. They come up short for the third time this season against the Mustangs, who win the 4A West. And that is your battle stats here from Evanston.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, where you'll find quality, price, and service, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. With our Silver Star postgame, the Braves announces the runner-up in the 4A West. Again, your final 65-57. So now that's going to put Star Valley against Cheyenne Central at the state tournament next week in the opening round. Central, the 3 seed out of the East, Star Valley, the 2 out of the West. That'll be a high noon tip-off at Casper College in Casper next week.
Yeah, so there's your plans. The Braves 12 noon against Cheyenne Central. Lady Braves taking on Thunder Basin next Thursday as well. So both Star Valley teams finishing as the 2nd seed here at the 4A West.
And the Lady Braves will tip off at about 3:30 next week in the opening round, both games at Casper College. Now, how about your player of the game here today, presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
Going to go with Cooper Lancaster tonight. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 for 5. And I know the Braves wanted a better result as far as the win-loss, but going with Cooper tonight for the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Congratulations. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. And Millie is with Coach Lancaster. Sorry, I didn't see her. She's over there on the other end. Let's go to Millie now.
Okay, thanks, Duke. Here, we'll go to this camera. So just tell me what your overall thoughts were on tonight's game. Obviously, the team put in so much effort, and they really worked that game.
I felt like the last time we played them, they kind of pushed us around. Proud of the boys. They battled with them right from start to finish. The game was competitive all the way. Came up short.
And at the last minute, you had a few timeouts. What did you say to the boys at those timeouts?
Just when there's time on the clock, we're still alive. And we're going to fight till the very end. Out of the last 2 nights, we had opportunities. We didn't hit some open shots, and that's just the way the game goes sometimes.
Awesome. And then last question, what are you going to do to prep for next week's game in state?
Yeah, we watch a lot of film, get a lot of shots up, and, we're excited to go.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll send it back to you, Duke and Dow.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA Courtside report, with the Mustangs winning the 4A West Region Championship by a final score of 65-57. So both Star Valley boys and girls are the runner-up and the 2 seed heading into the state tournament next weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Shout out to our camera crew who did a fantastic job. Of course, they always do. We had Haley Myers, we had Kenna Clint, we had Sydney Saltzman, we had Oscar Kazare, all doing a fantastic job. Millie killed it, as always, running the court mic. David Kazare producing, assisted by Sage Jacobson. Thank you for joining us. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson, Katie Dance, keeping us on the airways back in the Valley on Swift 98. We'll catch up with you from Casper at the state tournament next weekend, live on the SBI Sports Network.